Here's what happened on Saturday, the qualifying day, at the 72nd edition of the Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations. The Mxgp qualifying race got off to an explosive start. Clément Desalle and Jeffrey Herlings both fell. Up front, it was the number 19 of Tony Cairoli in Italy, closely followed by Ken Roczen of Germany. And behind them, the number 52. Up front, all kinds of things were happening. Guillaume ran deep and he got cleaned out by Clément Desalle. Those two were fighting over 6th position. And then Herlings, though, who was on his way back through, went by the stricken number 25 of Eli Tomac. The American was in 5th when he went out with a handful of laps to go with a technical issue. Following him was the number 10 of Clément Desalle. He also went out as Herlings continued to carve his way through the field after that first turn crash. He made a move on Tommy Searle and then Gauthier Paulin with a lap to go to move into 3rd, but he couldn't do anything about Tony Cairoli, who went on to win the qualifying race in the Mxgp class ahead of Ken Roczen. Herlings was 3rd, Paulin 4, Searle was 5 for GB. 6th was Boutron of Spain, Bengtson and Guillaume, your top 8.
Yeah, you know, it's I didn't really know if I could come here because on Monday after the race in Imola I was quite sore and I didn't want to come here to, you know, to just ride. I want to ride good. So in the end, I had the practice on Tuesday and I felt not too bad. So I said, okay, with the doctor, with the Italian doctor, we planned some medicaments and I feel good. Of course, I'm sweating a lot because I'm some painkillers on, but I really enjoyed the track. It's so nice, it's so technical. I really had a good race. So hopefully my teammates going to be the same.
Heading into the MX2 qualifying race, all eyes on the left-hand part of the grid. As the American held a nice tight line, but it was Henry Jacobi who came out for Team Germany, closely followed by Aaron Plessinger. Number 26 for the US, Hunter Lawrence, number 17 in the green and gold. And just behind them, the number 2, Dylan Ferrandis. The top 4 riders quickly starting to establish themselves. Behind them, Michele Chervlin, but the number 11 of Jago Geerts of Belgium took out Kilian Oberson when they both crashed out down the start straight. Jago Geerts of Belgium would eventually come home in 18th place. All the pressure on Belgium and the US, as we'll find out, as Plessinger fell from the lead on lap 6 of 11. He remounted, but would only come home in 11th place. Ferrandis threw his goggles off, but regained the lead as Hunter Lawrence closed in 2nd for Australia. It was a real dogfight between those two. Down in 4th and 5th, Michele Chervlin of Italy and Jorge Prado of Spain continued to jostle for that position, but the flag went out to Dylan Ferrandis. It was a win for France. Lawrence came home 2nd for Australia. Germany were 3rd with Jacobi. Then it was Chervlin of Italy, Jorge Prado, and Enzo Lopez. Ben Watson came home 7th ahead of Jeff Pettis of Canada.
Yeah, it was a tough race. The result was kind of difficult because it was a little bit raining, a little bit stopping, but also some fog, and it was good because I pushed a lot, but my teammate my same bike teammate made a big mistake. I hope it's okay, but I mean, its track was really difficult, and it's gonna be good for tomorrow. Team France is in good position for tomorrow. That's the most important. We will gonna improve on the bike with the team and see what's going on and try to be strong for tomorrow with the 450.
Coming into the final qualifying race, MX Open, USA and Belgium were 21st and 23rd respectively. Mitch Evans crashed out going down the start straight. Max Anstey got tagged as well going into the first turn. And the Australian and the Brit would have a lot of work to do. Evans eventually got back to 15th. Anstey eventually came home in 9th, but that was not the only drama of his race. Up front, it was number 6 getting into 2nd position. That was Glenn Koldenoff, just behind Max Nagel as Barsha found his way into 4th. At the same time, on the opening lap, Nagel for Germany went down and out to 21st. He would battle back to an impressive 8th place finish. Jeremy Van Hoorbeek nudged up the inside of Team Switzerland's Jeremy Seewer, and then past the Italian Alessandro Lupino to get himself into 3rd. But big moment for Anstey. He collided in midair with Volodymyr Tarasov of Ukraine. Both riders stayed up. Anstey eventually came home in 9th ahead of Tarasov. but it was a cruising victory for Glenn Koldenhoff for the Netherlands. He went through in first, Barsha of America was second, Van Hoorbeek was third. A great recovery for the American and the Belgian. Siwa, Kulas, Lapino, Tixier and Nagel, your top 8.
Yeah, you know, it's a great feeling to lead here in the Mix of Nations, and I already felt good this morning, and I didn't have a good start, but I managed the first few laps to pass all the guys, and Max made a mistake, and I went to the lead, so pretty pumped about that, and we're looking good for tomorrow.